renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Lock in.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Lock in.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he stopped immediately there. Josh Jones in on the stop.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Gotta go.
On second down, here's Penny. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Move. Red up. Hey, gotta go.
Here's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Now Rashad Penny. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A handoff to Penny. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Gotta go.
There's a give to Penny. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Sit up. Right 80. Red, up. Gotta go. Red, up.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, He's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's caught by Penny. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Caught out left side by Robinson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Lock in, lock in.
They'll try and run forward with Petty. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll run forward with Bo Scarborough. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal.
There we go. You see it? You see it? Gotta go, gotta go.
Penny will try to punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Rashad Penny, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Trevor Davis now to return. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Let's go, come on.
Toss play to McKinnon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On the toss, it's McKinnon. Oh, a nice spin. He's got a first down and more past the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Now McKinnon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's McKinnon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run it with McKinnon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Hey, gotta go. Hey, gotta go. Gotta go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Reds up. 18. Hey, gotta go. Take it. Yep.
On second down, Trubisky steps away to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 23 yards on the play.
Lock in. Gotta go.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Bears on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check back 27. Hey, gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On second down, here's Rodgers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And able to find Graham, complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They run once more with McCannon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Green's got it over the middle. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 59 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. A handoff, running left is Penny. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Red's up! Red's up!
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And an alley to run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run for it with Penny. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The left side completion to Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check 26. Jumbo.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Zoom. Hey, check 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Pass incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now Trubisky on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Mike Daniels forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Trubisky. Flush, and the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky.
18. Hey, gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10.
Over here. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here again is McKinnon, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
What a 50! That's fine, yeah. No.
McKinnon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
We are going. Check.
And they'll go on the ground. able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
That's fine. Yeah.
And they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Gotta go. Lock in.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Gotta go.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Gotta go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Lock in.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Go.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Leaves it for Petty. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5.
Move. Hands up. Gotta go. Come on.
Trubisky to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build-up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.